Hakisaki. Chop. Thank you. Thank you. Now you are movie official.
And this is ILNL.
Movie official. Welcome to ILNL. You used a clapboard. Now you can get that off your bucket list. You are now movie official.
Question: do I have to write it on there first?
Yeah, you gotta. You can now like go into IMDb, make an entry.
Sweet.
No, but
yeah.
All right. As you can see, it's just us two again. Chris and Kristen get well. In the end, everything will come out. But
they got cooties.
Ready to rock and roll?
I
am Sancho. All right.
Ooh.
So, picking up a story from a couple weeks back, Johnny is not having a good time.
Well, I don't know, because I kind of like this.
So the story is...
And it's because of what it is.
They're doing a prequel to Pirates of the Caribbean, supposedly. And they're looking to cast Zac Efron in the prequel.
Right. As Captain Jack Sparrow. Now, if you remember, in one of the movies, they showed how he first became captain of the Black Pearl. And they did that lovely make him look younger CGI stuff. So,
okay.
No, I'm cool with this.
So
I'm not a big fan of that whole CGI make him look young thing. It just weirds people out.
It all depends on how it's used and under what it's used with. Like The Irishman, that was kind of weird, but it worked.
The one time I seen it where it wasn't weird was when Iron Man did it.
When they de-aged him?
Yeah, for the little video scenes.
Yeah. So, again, it depends on who's doing it.
But they de-aged everybody in his scene. So it was like, okay, balances out.
It depends. The way I look at it is Disney. They're big budget. They got big money, big pockets. They got their own studios. They got Imagineers out the wazoo. I'm not saying that they should de-age Johnny Depp, but since you brought it up, I think that it would be a far stretch to do it for a whole movie,
right?
And have you believe that this is real. So, I don't promote or encourage CG for actors in the case of trying to age them up or age them down. But this feels weird.
Right.
Zac Efron. I'm not saying he's not a good choice. I can't say I've seen enough range out of him.
I was going to say this would be a good way for him to put his acting chops to use and show what he can do.
Zach's biggest asset has nothing to do with his acting. Is that he has 0.1 body fat.
Why am I shocked you actually know that?
I'm sorry, in every role he's ever played, that shirt comes off. That is a part of the acting. It is in his contract. If your shirt doesn't come off at least 3 times in the movie, you will not make your salary.
Did it come off in High School Musical?
I didn't watch High School Musical, so I don't know.
I don't
But it
remember.
came off in Neighbors, Neighbors 2, Baywatch.
Okay, well, let's think about you got 2 frat movies. They
So
we should be happy they wore pants. And then you have Baywatch. He's a lifeguard.
I'm sorry. Zac Efron.
You and I might wear shirts to the beach, but yeah.
Zac Efron's acting is reliant on those abs and pecs. Maybe he can get away with not so developed arms, but I'm sorry. That dude breaks stone with those abs, and they want those abs in every movie. They there's a separate contract for the abs. I'm almost certain for it.
It almost sounds like you're a fan.
No, I'm just putting this in perspective. I don't know that he can act to play Captain Jack Sparrow because of how complex Johnny Depp has made the character to be. If he was someone else who had this long history of acting that was like,
Well, what Johnny Depp said, he's just acting like what, Stephen Richards, right?
yeah, that's his inspiration.
Okay.
Doesn't matter. Johnny Depp doesn't have like stone cold abs. He acts like a person. Zac Efron shows up with
I'll
abs.
say he did in Nightmare on
The
Elm
ab-
Street
the
and
abs-
21 Jump
The
Street.
abs do the acting. He just shows up with his face to say the lines. That's my point.
Well, it is a pirate movie. You know,
I'm sorry.
they get wet, shirts come off.
Was there a role? Was there a scene in any of the Pirates movies where Captain Jack Sparrow shows his bird chest? No, but I
I
guarantee.
feel like yes,
But
because that's how we found out there are tattoos.
I will have to review. Anyone that's watching this on YouTube or anywhere you're watching videos, let us know in the comments below. I got to say that because I don't say enough that you should subscribe and make sure you hit the alert button so you can see new episodes of the show when it comes out in the beginning of the show. I always say at the end though, which is
And watched him fanboy about someone's
I'm not
abdominal
I'm not
muscles.
fanboying. I'm trying to understand how do you get an actor who's an ab actor?
No, you're not trying to understand. You're letting the world understand that it's all about his abs.
And please show me where in his catalog of film that he has an in-depth character and we don't see his abs.
No, that was a different kid. All right.
I'll let you
I
stew
often-
on it.
Well, I think High School Musical is probably the only thing I've seen him in. So
So you don't know right at this moment.
yeah.
Right. And I don't either because I don't watch enough Zac Efron to know that there's a deep catalog of stuff. But what I know that he's popular for, and they've even made fun of it, is where? Let me pull out a panel. Stone abs.
Didn't we say we weren't using no more props?
On that note, I welcome it. Got to give him a shot. He might surprise us all. But if I am absolutely positively certain of anything, they will make an appearance.
Well, I was going to say, well, at
and
least
they will get a credit
least-
at the end of the movie.
that might be a bit much, but at least now they have a reason
Hey,
for
if
Captain Jack to run around half naked.
If there is a best boy in movies, there could be a best abs in movies. And it will say best abs, and then the name of the person or thing that played the best abs is Zac Efron's abs.
It sounds like something they would
And
do
then
with
they'll have-
J-Lo in her booty.
And then they'll have best pecs, and it'll be Zac Efron's pecs.
You think they're insured?
His abs?
Mhm.
Yes. if J Lo, I'm almost certain J Lo's assets are covered.
We just hope not too much.
What can Brown do for you?
Huh. That is a nasty bit of pun there, sir. Nasty bit of pun.
It all clears up in the end.
Uh,
All right, let's see what the community says. All right. Matthew says, why are people mad about this? Of course, they will choose a younger actor to play a young Jack Sparrow, which I would say I don't have a problem with either.
right. But I think most people, especially since the way it's, well, I mean, the way it's worded makes it sound like
It's
Johnny Depp was already going to be in the prequel as,
to be replaced.
yeah.
Those words. Yeah, I could see that. It's a shame that it's read like that, but you got to realize something, people. The object of anything on the internet is to get a click. So if it's written a certain way to say it's provocative and you click on it, they
Gets
got
the
what they
people
wanted.
going.
Gets the people going. But no, it in this point in time, it would make sense to cast a younger actor to play a younger version of a role.
Agreed.
Yeah, very few times where you're going to get an aging actor to play someone young, and it be convincing.
Mm.
So I don't have a problem with it. Thomas said, logical point would seemingly make sense with a 24-year gap. Touche. Is that making a point of him being too young? I'm not so sure I understand.
No, I don't think so.
Uh,
I think they're just making a point in the age and that it's a prequel.
uh,
And Jack was supposedly basically a baby when.
okay. I think Robert Sheehan, is that right? Would fit better. Who is that? Let's find out. Let's search the old Google machines.
Oh,
Hey,
you know what?
image.
That makes perfect sense.
Enhance.
Now that we
Enhance.
think about it, that would
Enhance.
make a whole
He.
lot of
This
sense.
is our Captain Jack Sparrow. This is
Why-
the captain that we need.
Yeah,
Yes.
this makes perfect sense.
Yes. I'm sorry, internet. We need Robert as yes.
Yeah.
The internet has come through again. Another better casting. We don't need to worry about abs or pecs. We have someone that actually looks like Captain Jack Sparrow. And they're younger.
And kind of acts like him
Yes.
to an extent.
Yes. I'm sorry. The internet won. Who was that? Gemi. Good comment.
And
Love
for
it.
those who don't understand who Robert is, that's Klaus from
The Umbrella Academy.
Umbrella Academy.
Which we talked about last week. If you didn't catch that episode, make sure you go back and watch it. So Ashley seconds it. And then Maya's like, definitely. I can see him doing all the not so great and then not so great things from Sparrow's youth, like freeing the slaves but technically committing grand theft on the high seas and having the balance of swagger and emotional turmoil. That was written well.
It was.
That is perfect. Who are you? Maya. Maya, great comment. And I want to elaborate on that because I think that was perfect. Like, could you imagine a Klaus Captain Jack Sparrow?
Yes.
It just makes sense.
Yes, I can.
It just like when Klaus is really flighty, when he's drunk and he's kind of lucid and he has that really
when he's using drugs to keep the dead at bay.
yeah, just his body movement.
Mm-hmm.
He has so much like rubbery control.
Hmm.
He looks like he's off balance.
Yeah.
On purpose. That's Captain Jack Sparrow.
I agree.
That you guys made me proud. All right, let's see what else y'all saying.
So I guess they'll need other younger characters too, like Barbosa and
Yep. Ooh, will we see a younger the tentacle face one, Davy Jones, before
well,
he goes into the deep?
I don't think it
Because
well,
they meet Blackbeard and Davy Jones. They meet when he was younger.
right, but he wasn't. He was still the tentacle version of Davy Jones. So I don't think there's much age there. That's all CG anyway.
That's right. It is all CG. Well, no, it's part CG.
Hmm.
It was an actor.
Yeah.
And then he CG'd the
The
beard.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Thomas said Johnny Depp was the main reason I went to the movies. But but it's still pirates. It'll be fun. Go. If you can go to the movie, support it. You're probably gonna watch it on streaming.
Yeah, it'll be on
anyway.
Disney Plus.
Yeah. So,
I mean, we see where this is going. Everything's going to be on
yeah, theaters are gonna be a thing in the past.
on
pretty
your
soon.
apps.
Yeah.
Drive-ins are about to make a comeback.
So this and Fantastic Beast gone. Yeah, Seth. He's losing roles. Well, he lost a role. This one probably he didn't have.
Right.
Yeah. All right. Marco says this is like as
It's
if
not-
Robert Pattinson would play as Batman.
Wait. And then it's not like Depp needs to work.
Yeah. Yeah. He got paid for going home.
Right.
Right. Yeah, that's right.
I don't get paid for going home.
I get paid. I don't get paid. I am home. That's a shame. Savannah. Terrible idea to replace Johnny Depp and terrible idea choosing Zach. We don't know if he's really being replaced because this is a younger role. Probably still clickbaity title.
Mhm.
So can't really confirm that, right?
Unless we click it.
And then we would have fell into the trap of clicking clickbait.
Dun, dun, dun.
The cycle continues. Jamie says, "Oh, this is getting ridiculous now." Becky's like, "LOL, WTF?" And then I think that's Giovanni. Yeah, that's Giovanni. He said,
Look at you reading the names.
"Yeah, this WTF?" And then John's like, "No one is watching that."
Why all your acronyms sound like Valley Girls?
Because that's what it sounds like in my head, especially when I type it.
Gotcha.
Yeah, that's the voice. That's the sound I hear.
Just
like,
curious.
It's like, whoa. It's like, no. Actually, it's not Valley Girl. It's Keanu Reeves.
So it's more surfer guy.
Yes, surfer guy. There you go. Surfer dude.
Surfer dude.
Surfer dude. All right. John, no one is watching that. Okay, I want to take a little break on that. If you're a fan of the movie, you're watching it to at least have hate. That's what I think. I think you're watching it to at least see how bad it is compared to what you love.
True. Not necessarily going to pay for it, but you're going to watch it.
Right. You'll want to see how badly they mess up something, or how it just wasn't what you remember it to be. It's like watching Ninja Turtles for us. We will always compare every Ninja Turtle anything to 3 time periods: the cartoon in the 80s, the 90s movie, maybe 1 and 2, definitely 1, and the CGI revamp of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. I think those are like the 3
It's just
time
safe to say the
periods.
Nickelodeon version. Or did Nickelodeon have more than one version?
Nickelodeon had 3.
Okay.
They had TMNT,
We'll stick with CGI then.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, and Rise of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
CGI cartoon movie wasn't bad either. It was pretty
That wasn't bad either. TMNT. Yeah, that wasn't bad either. All right. So we all will watch for the hate, and we'll stay for what we love, and then we'll talk about how bad everything else is. We're getting old. right, and Brad is like, well, I hope they hadn't planned on making money off of the film if this is the road they go down. I think Disney's okay.
Yeah, especially after the very last film.
Yep. Todd's like, I will wait to see before I judge it. Good job, Todd. Todd is a responsible citizen in the nerd culture. He's going to reserve judgment for later, and then we'll pass hate on the I Love Nerd Life page, which you all are welcome to do, but please remember other people read your comments. Moving on.
Moving on.
So,
I
if
want
you're
one.
like me, you want to live in Japan, at least for some time in your life.
When I live in Japan, I just want what they have.
The only way to get is to be there.
No, they can. We got ships.
So you want them to bring us the Super Mario World on ships and put it where?
Yes,
And what part of the United States would you like it to be, Sir Chico?
southeast.
Southeast of DC.
Yes.
Oh, so we're going to put it by Nationals Park?
No,
Okay, so we're not going that far.
the old arcade stadium.
The old arcade
We're not
stadium?
using it.
Oh, so we're going to put it where there's a thorough pass through the city. So as we drive in that nice little circle, we are surrounding Super Mario World.
Yep.
Okay. I hate to say it, but I would support it.
I know you would.
All right. So
Cheap
if
parking at my house.
if you well, great. If you've been under a rock, Universal Studios Japan.
Oh, no, wait. We need that in the Gundam. Continue.
Where would the Gundam go?
My house.
So Universal Studios Japan unveiled the video of Super Mario World. Super Nintendo World, which is Super Mario World themed, and it is glorious. If you hadn't had the chance to see the unveiling video by now, please go on YouTube. You'll definitely be able to find it. It's that feeling of being a young child going to Disney World for the very first time and feeling like you're walking in the cartoons that you've always watched.
Except it's a video game.
Except it's a video game. One of the most beloved video games of all time. I lied to you not. There was so much eye candy in that video for me that I instantly felt like I was missing out on something. Even though I know it's coming in February,
I'll say, well, you are.
I felt like this was taken away from me and I never had it. That's how bad it felt. The one item I saw on there that was like, this is so cool, was the thwomp. You know, the spiked thing that falls from the ceiling
Mhm.
and it makes that thwomp sound? Yeah. So there was, if you look dead center in the middle of the video, there's one moving up and down. Very slight.
Now I gotta watch it.
And
I had to refuse to because it was just making me mad. Like,
you got to watch it.
we
You got to
can't
see
have
it.
nice things. I don't even want to look at it.
You got to watch it. One of the killer things that they showed in there is Mario Kart. So there's a Mario Kart ride that goes through Koopa's kingdom. And it's basically Space Mountain for video games. On a track, you're in a cart, and it's doing all
Oh, so it's
stuff.
not go-karts. Okay.
Right, it's not go-karts. Now, there were people in Japan, from what I read, like way later, way in the past, about people who did city tours.
Yeah,
that were themed, and they got shut down by Nintendo. Yeah. Nintendo is like, no, this is our ecosystem. We're putting it right here. So it is inside of Super Nintendo World. I wish it was in Orlando, because it would give me another reason to move back to Florida.
Or you could just...
I need to be Florida man. Well,
You always be Florida man to me, Tim. Anyway, why don't you just get a passport and go to Japan?
I have a passport. I'm Jay-Z up in this. I got 10 passports. I'm never going to jail.
Then take one and go to Japan.
Passports isn't money.
I mean, from what
And
I've
plus,
seen,
there's also COVID.
there's that.
You
But
can't
I
pay
mean,
that away.
We've had. Well, the only thing with COVID is they're doing okay with it. They might not let you go over because
They're not going to let me in.
because you're an American.
I have to get my other passport.
However,
Passport.
we've had friends that have gone to Japan and they make it seem like it's not that expensive of a
It's not. It depends on where you stay
trip.
and how you stay there.
right.
Old friend of ours would travel over there a good bit and would live pretty reasonably for like months at a time.
Right.
So yeah,
And Nakia went with her one time.
Yes. So from what we understand it to be, the largest expense really is the flight.
Mm-hmm.
But once you're there, you can live.
All flights are cheap right about now, so there's that.
So I can't say that I would be going there anytime soon, but they gave me another reason to go. Like I in the past wanted to go for all the arcades, which now most of them have shut down.
Right.
Like the SNK ones that I missed, I wanted to go for those. Some of those are gone. But I can let that go.
Because you have this.
If I can go here. And so, Super Nintendo World. You know that meme that you send all the time?
No.
The one with the little kid and he's like,
the little laughing kid. Got you.
Yeah. So yeah. So good job, Nintendo. I hope you make more money. And hopefully you can give me some for playing all of your games of the years. But talking about games.
Good luck with that.
Here's another game-related story. Oscar Isaac to star as Solid Snake in Metal Gear Solid for Sony. What was that?
Do you have an idea?
Huh? What was that?
Do you need a box to hide in?
Huh? All right. Needless to say, I'm excited about this too. I love Metal Gear.
I mean, it's a simple premise. The movie's doable. It's basically military.
Mm-hmm.
Some futuristic aspects to
Yeah,
it.
some paramilitary.
Yeah. Spying stuff. So it's doable. It's not far-fetched like most video game movies have been made out to be, if you know what I mean.
Which ones are you referring to?
Like, let's see, there was Prince of Persia.
That was
Mario
horrible.
Brothers.
That was horrible.
Doom is on a spectrum.
Doom was good, considering that they tried to keep to the source material for some of the scenes. I think Hardcore Henry was a better Doom than Doom.
Yeah, for what they tried to do at the end.
Yep.
So I'm thinking this shouldn't be hard to do.
I think that
I don't want to say it's been done.
Not like Metal Gear.
Right.
Like the thing about Metal Gear, it comes down to the characters because they're so distinct.
And
like Revolver Ocelot, whoever they would cast for Revolver Ocelot would be awesome. Psycho Mantis, awesome, because those characters are really, really cool.
And then there's this character.
Whoever would play, well, okay, this is the other part of it. Is he playing Big Boss? Or if he's playing any of the snakes? Wow,
that hurt.
I wonder if that got picked up on the mic.
That'd be so cool.
So, yes.
Well, I've never played Metal Gear.
So you've never played a Metal Gear?
Mm-mm.
Okay.
Never been my thing.
Watch a walkthrough of Metal Gear Solid.
I feel like it was the most recent one.
No. Go
where
watch
he's
the PlayStation.
coming out of a hospital or something in the beginning.
coming
they-
out of a hospital in the
Yeah,
beginning.
he was being rescued out of a hospital by somebody.
Oh, that's Metal Gear Solid 5.
Okay, that's the one I've
So
seen.
that's what this character right here.
Yeah.
That's PlayStation 4. And don't watch that one.
Well, too late, but okay.
I mean, like the Metal Gear games is Metal Gear Solid 1, 2, and 3. No, I'm sorry. 1, 2, 3, and 4. 4 is PlayStation 3. And that, in my opinion, is the quintessential Metal Gear Solid outside of Metal Gear Solid 1. Because it's the Solid Snake story. And if Oscar is playing that that Snake, I think it's a great choice. Like him in Star Wars, so much fun. And I think he has the chops in the range to play a very stoic, silent, talking character because it's all about presence for him. That upright position, that just that would be cool.
You think they're gonna pull off what's her face? That's part plant.
What are you talking about?
The chick that runs, she's a sniper, runs around naked, doesn't say anything.
That's not Sniper Wolf. Because she's not a plant.
Think of her name. She barely wears any clothes because she has to be able to absorb light. Or that's the way she breathes or something.
I know who you're talking about. I can't think of if that's Metal Gear Solid 1 or not. Because it's all kind of
I know she was
meshing
in the
together.
one I was watching.
Then I don't think that character is Metal Gear 1.
But they act like they've known her for a while.
I think that might be Metal Gear 3. Snake Eater. But I don't remember Snake Eater well. So I'm not going to quote on it. Anyone who's listening, if you know who it is, please just drop it in the comments. That would be really cool. But as far as turning Metal Gear into a movie, here's my concern. Hideo Kojima, the producer, basically the creator of the Metal Gear series, his relationship with Konami was pretty much severed. He went and did his own studio, did Death Stranding, which mixed reviews. How can you do a Metal Gear movie without the person that made Metal Gear? I know it's all business, but still. It just feels backstabby.
Well, we don't know if he's involved or not.
No, he can't be. The way everything broke down for his separation from Konami and how they continued to make Metal Gear games that sucked. Nah, I doubt he has anything to do with this. But in any instance, it's cool to see that they're still making video game related movies. Hopefully this won't be another Super Mario Brothers.
Or Assassin's Creed.
That I skipped over.
That was weird.
There was no way I was going to give any money to that abomination. That was just that was bad written all over it. Bad.
But from what I hear, the last two Assassin's Creed games are kind of based off of the movie.
Well, you mean like Valhalla?
In a sense of a simulation.
Good grief.
Yeah, Valhalla is built off a simulation. You have to see the gameplay for it. It's crazy.
Well, I know the whole thing in Assassin's Creed is that they're simulations of different assassins through time. But I think like the original 3 was one particular assassin.
Ezio.
I think so. So I don't remember. But in any instance, Sony, good luck. Because if you screw that up, that is going to be really bad for your studios. Nerd rage will be real. And I will be there with them, raging out. So, don't have much more to talk about except for our memes. So, should we get to them?
Sure.
All right. So, if you watch the last show, there was a little bit of confusion. We're still trying to figure this thing out with why some of our stats are not showing that we normally would talk through. But we figure out a little workaround. So bear with us as we try to navigate around this new wingy dingy of Facebook.
Wingy dingy.
Wingy dingy. That's a scientific term.
I bet.
All right. So for this post, we reached 13,934 people, had 1,488 bits of engagement, 91 reactions, 7 comments,
97.
89 shares. And now it is time for... Because she's not close to a mic.
Nope, she's not babysitting that.
All right. Mimo, Mallory, Jacob, Sean, Christoph, Laura, Blake, Alexandra, Reet, Momo, Fur, Caleb, Juan, Josh, Fred, John, David, Taryn, Jerry, Rick, Jenna, Cara, Trisha, Gabriel, Amanda, DJ, and everyone else that's been a part of the page. Thank you so very much.
I would like to know where some of our people are from. So these are interesting names we come across.
So yeah, if your name comes up, let us know in the comments. Like where you from and what got you to our page. That would be really cool. This is Doc Octopus's daughter.
No, that's Dr. Octopus.
Just in this particular universe.
Yes.
Got it. Okay. So she has a presentation with both of the avatars, and it says, "I love both shows equally." And then Peter's talking to
Miles.
Says, "Okay, this is pretty standard discourse. Now watch the guy with no personality is going to say, Cora is trash. Cora is trash." That is funny.
I need to start watching Korra.
Great series.
I need to finish Avatar.
Equally as good. I actually like Korra better because I just like the modern technology stuff. But I like
Gotcha.
I like Last Airbender because it's what started it all.
And from what I have gathered, people are more upset that they've missed the regular crew as adults.
There's a big time gap.
Yeah.
But of course, if we're talking about this as far as avatars, there's no reason to have the side characters have a story in the first place. Yeah. But yeah, it would have been nice to see them grow up. Yeah.
Because you get all these art pieces and stories about them and things that happen, but you're like, well, we kind of wanted to see that.
Yeah. So Raymond says equally is a strong word, but definitely watch Korra. There you go. Lexi says, on another note, I just recently watched this movie and really liked it, even though I'm not the biggest Spider-Man fan. Into the Spider-Verse is a good movie, and if you missed it, please make sure to watch it because that will encourage Sony to make another one, which I think they're already in the process of starting. Yep. Cody, I don't love both shows equally. I love both shows at different levels and drastically varying reasons, but they both are 100% amazing. I think that's where I am too. I don't think they're equal because they're unique in their own way, but both of those are great. Nando, Korra is trash.
That's
Nando.
the emote he has at the end.
Typical Nando. All right, let's see our next one. This is funny. If your gingerbread house falls, just add a dinosaur. Good find. Because some of you out there are probably going to have...
I think you could also add...
Well, maybe you might not have gingerbread
King
houses.
Kong, maybe Godzilla,
Stay Puft.
Yeah, Stay Puft.
Yeah.
Yeah. Any larger-than-life action figure will work well.
Transformer?
Transformer would be nice.
Gundam?
Giant version of Ant-Man.
Giant version of Ant-Man would be really clever.
A giant ant.
A giant ant, yeah. A moth,
Mm.
the Mothra.
Yeah, yeah.
What other kaiju can we think of? Ultraman.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Um,
Gamera.
any of the gods from God of War.
Uh,
Just pretty much anything that's big. Put it in there.
Wreck-It Ralph.
Wreck It Ralph. I'm gonna wreck it. Yeah, that would be great. That would be so much fun. Yeah. All right. So this one reached 35,226 people, 2,796 bits of engagement, 150 reactions, 27 comments, and 330 shares. They really liked this one. And now it is time for shout out. So let's see what we got here. Kay, Daniel, Jerry, Kim, Kate, Holly, Tracy, Nancy, Kenneth, Sarah, Kenneth, Brandy, Jonathan, Tink Tink. That is a name. Charlie, Lloyd, Lloyd, Goran. I think that's right.
just Lloyd.
Edith. We'll just keep doing that joke forever. That's just timeless.
That's just
That's just a timeless joke. Christy Lee. Is it Lee? Leaf? I could never pronounce that name. Leaf.
Leah?
Leah. I'm sorry.
Leah?
Let's go with it. Jonathan, Clarence,
It's one of our
Richard,
teachers' names.
Eric, one of our friends' names. Leaf.
No, her name was Leaf. That says Leah. There's no P.
Denise, Liz, Jacob, and everyone else, thank you so much for being part of the page and the community. You guys rock. I'm interested to see what some of these comments are going to be, considering this is like a really cool and weird meme. All right. Judith, I thought it was Godzilla for a minute. There you go. Denise was like, LOL, Jagger would love this. I guess Jagger must be a friend. He'd love it. Meg was like, Nicole, I feel like Harry would just appreciate this more. Which then Nicole said, Megan, haha, he definitely would.
Wow.
He'd love this. Megan.
I'm going to need you to stop giving voices to people you don't know.
Lavinia, I think that's right. To Nicole, LOL, are your boys still into dinosaurs? And Nicole was like, Lavinia, haha, this would be much easier. And then Jenna said, or was that a cat? I guess the cat.
Yeah, cats
Yeah,
and story stuff.
cats
That
work.
makes sense.
Linda's like, yes. Carl's like, that's so Maggie.
About to ban you from reading comments.
Emily was like, exactly what I
This
thought.
is bad.
But it is so Maggie. It's ultra Maggie.
I'm sorry, people.
All right, let's go to the last one.
This is bad.
All right, so we purposely chose this one because we're getting close to the end of the year, and this has been a trying year for all parties included. No matter how simple or complex your life has been, we all want that redo button, that reset button.
This fitting to be me on New Year's Eve.
So we wanted to go ahead and throw in a little palate cleanser for you. So let's go ahead and get through it.
As Chris would say, that is a hole in me.
That is a whole me. All right, 9,176 people reached, 706 bits of engagement, 144 reactions, 118 shares. This didn't even need comments. And now it is time for shout-out. So let's go. Mandy, Jenna, Michael, Robert, Mark, Kyle, RC, Jamie, Perla, Justin, Joshua, David, Manuel, Haley, Brian, Jake, Patrick, and everyone else. Thank you so much. I really wanted to go through more names. I saw that jump coming.
Mm-hmm.
That was about to be a disaster. So, Hulk says,
Hulk will sleep now. And maybe when Hulk wakes up, everything that has made Hulk tired will be changed.
and on that note,
I feel you, brother.
so we could go and talk about it, but I think we leave with a little bit of levity.
That's fine, because I'm about to do my best impersonation of Hulk right now when I get home.
I feel you on that. All right. For the ones that couldn't make it, Chris and Chris, in our thoughts, get well soon. For Chico, for Tunisia out there in the ether, and for Grogu, who didn't
Grogu.
Grogu, who didn't
You will
make it,
pronounce my child's name correctly.
and for myself, Tim. Thank you guys for watching. Of course, if you're on YouTube, make sure you subscribe, hit the like button. I'm sorry,
Hit the subscribe button
and
and like.
click on the bell so you get any announcements of when new episodes pop up on our channel. We are growing, and it's all because of you. Thank you so very much for all of you that have subscribed so far. We're trying to get 1,000. I don't know that we'll get it before the end of the year, but that is our goal to get going. So anyone that you can recommend us to,
Yay, we want a K.
yeah, we wanna say we got $1,000 in the bucket. So with that, thank you for watching, and this is ILNL.
Hakisaki. Chop.
I am Sancho.